What is going on, guys? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, and in this one, we're going to be hopping right into it. We're going to be talking about J.C. Jackson officially leaving the New England Patriots. Now, I was surprised by the amount of Patriots fans that reacted surprised to this. I mean, I feel like we've all known for weeks, really ever since we found out that they weren't even going to franchise tag him, that J.C. Jackson was as good as gone. So I'm really not sure why anybody was shocked. It was really just a matter on where he was going to go. And today being not even the first day of free agency, but being the legal tampering period the day before the actual start of the new league year and free agency, when everything becomes official, we were hearing that it was coming down to either the Raiders or the Chargers. Now, obviously, several teams were in on J.C. Jackson, very interested, but it all came down to money, and the two teams that it was going to be between were the Chargers and the Raiders, and we all know now that the Chargers are coming out on top. And let me tell you, the Chargers are looking absolutely fan-frickin-tastic so far through free agency. This is going to look like a team that is a night and day difference compared to 2021 and 2022. Now, although he signed this massive deal with the Chargers, the Patriots' offer to J.C. Jackson, their final offer to him, was not that far off from the offer that he got from the Chargers. So we're going to talk about the final offer the Patriots gave J.C. Jackson and why he isn't in New England. But J.C. signing a 5-year, $82.5 million deal with $40 million guaranteed, so just below half. Now, it was reported that the Patriots' final offer to J.C. Jackson consisted of somewhere between $17 to $17.5 million on average, so basically per year. And again, that number, that average number that the Patriots' final offer was to J.C. Jackson, not far off at all compared to what the Chargers gave him, and essentially what this came down to, why J.C. Jackson turned down New England and is now a Charger, came down to two parts of the contract that he did not like. J.C. Jackson wanted a lot of guaranteed money, and J.C. Jackson wanted a long-term contract. He doesn't want, a 1-2 year deal, where he's going to be gone within a couple of seasons. He wants to be absolutely treated as an elite cornerback, one of the best in the NFL, and wants to be highly respected by a team he's going to go to. So while what New England was going to give him on average wasn't a problem, the amount of years that the contract was a problem, and the guaranteed money New England was looking to give him was also a problem, and that is where they could not meet. They were not able to meet on the length of the contract nor the guaranteed money. Now, we don't know exactly what the Patriots were willing to give him in terms of how many years, nor how much guaranteed money they were looking to give him. Obviously, they weren't looking to give him a 5-year deal, nor $40 million guaranteed, where he'd be in New England right now. But you got to think, with J.C. Jackson being as young as he is, being an elite cornerback that he is, and looking at kind of the depth behind him on the Patriots depth chart, you got to think that the Patriots gave him at least a 3 to 4 year deal as an option. I think if they offered anything less than that, it is just absolutely absurd. Now, honestly, I like the fit for J.C. Jackson with the Chargers. When we were kind of going through this free agency preview, I thought one of the best landing spots for J.C. Jackson other than the Patriots was going to be with the Chargers. They do like to play some zone, but they really do also like to play a lot of man-to-man coverage, which is something that, of course, the Patriots do a lot also. But I liked the chances of J.C. Jackson to the Chargers even more over the last couple days when I saw what the Chargers have started to do. Now, not only is Joey Bosa there, but they also just traded for Khalil Mack. So now you have Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack both on the defensive line. You have Derwin James, who is going to be in the secondary with J.C. Jackson. And this Chargers defense, which was really the weakness of this team in 2021, is looking like a night and day difference. Now, J.C. Jackson is definitely the type of cornerback who is going to thrive in a defensive scheme that is really primed in getting to the quarterback very fast, having, an elite pass rush, because Jackson is then able to take advantage of the limited time that quarterbacks have to read the field. Obviously, with the Patriots not getting him signed to a long-term extension and not even placing any type of tender, not placing any type of franchise tag on J.C. Jackson, they were clearly okay with him hitting the free agency market, which to me obviously dictates the fact that, one, Belichick doesn't believe that J.C. Jackson is worth the money that other teams were going to give him, or two, Bill Belichick didn't think that J.C. Jackson's market was going to be as high as J.C. originally thought. But again, I don't see this being a situation where J.C. Jackson is a fluke there for the Chargers. Is he going to be an absolute number one lockdown cornerback? No, not at all. I don't see that happening. But he's not going to an extremely different defensive scheme. He isn't going somewhere with a terrible pass rush where he's going to be asked to cover receivers and tight ends and whatnot for extended periods of time. So I really do think that J.C. Jackson is going to succeed with the Chargers, and that this isn't going to be something that, in 2-3 years we're going to be talking about, hey, J.C. Jackson's released or available for trade, should the Patriots jump on it. Now, this past year, J.C. Jackson ranked first in the NFL in passes defended with 23 and ranked second in interceptions with 8, only behind Trayvon Diggs with the Cowboys. He played a pivotal role here in New England for them bouncing back for their 10-7 season compared to the 7-9 season they had in 2020. And obviously, with the departure of Stephon Gilmore late in the season, for 2020, and then him obviously being traded and not playing at all last season in 2021, Jackson was a pivotal piece, not just to this Patriots defense, but to this Patriots organization in general. Again, this Chargers defense was a defense that struggled big time last year, especially in stopping the run, but also had some trouble getting turnovers. Obviously having somebody like Derwin James, who is an excellent secondary piece, excellent safety, but the problem with him is health. He's not able to stay healthy and get on the field. That's not going to be our case with J.C. Jackson. He's been able to play every single game since joining the Patriots as a UDFA signing, and he will be an absolute ball hawk for them, giving the Chargers offense and Justin Herbert more opportunities to put points up on the board. Now, as for what this means for the Patriots, how are the Patriots going to go about a defense in 2022 without J.C. Jackson, without a true number one starting cornerback? You guys are going to have to wait for that video. I do have some thoughts. I do have some options on what this could look like. Where do the Patriots go from here? But again, that is going to be a video that you guys will have to wait for probably tomorrow or the next day, so not too far after this upload. But like always, I do appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. I'll have you guys covered for everything that involves the Patriots and even some other big signings throughout the league. So would really appreciate if you guys maybe even shared the video and the channel with a couple of friends so that we can get a good football discourse going on about the Patriots and about free agency. But like always, appreciate you guys for watching. Go Pats.